back for another back for another video. Back for another video. How y'all doing? How'd y'all day go? Did y'all have a good breakfast? Did y'all have a good lunch? Do you plan on having a good evening? Do you plan on going out tonight? Or are you gonna eat in? Are you cooking? Or are you door dashing? What are your plans? What's on your mind to do? Me myself, I ain't gonna lie. I fell in love with door dashing. I ain't gotta go nowhere. Could look up on the app my favorite restaurant. Somebody calling me. I'm listening to somebody calling me. But I think nobody's calling me. Yeah, so what are your plans? Isn't it funny how we make plans, they say, and God laughs at us? Because some years ago, let me say this is 26, 25, 24, 23, maybe 22 into 23, I took a class for medical billing and coding, right? So, long story short, I was trying to get back to it. You know, I got scared of taking the test, so I never took the test. That's what it was. I got scared of taking the freaking test, and I never took the freaking test when it was free. When the school I had was gonna pay for it. So when you wait, they're gonna make you pay for it. That thing is like almost 3 and change. It's like, hold up now, fuck yeah, hold up now. That's too much freaking money. So I try to make a left turn. I'm trying to get into what you would call help desk, which is people that knows how to fix the computers at your jobs, whether that be a hospital, whether that be the police station, whether that be the working in the office, whatever that may be. When you're in the office, the computer break down and you forget your password, or like it's not coming on, the copier or the printer don't want to work, so they call IT. IT would be me. I would pick up the phone, say good morning, good afternoon. You would say you're at whatever floor, whatever desk, whatever department. Your computer, your password is not working, or the printer's been acting up. Can we come and fix it? Whatever that conversation is. That's what I was trying to get into, what I'm still trying to get into. So what had happened was, building, I passed it. I just didn't take the test, right? Because that's what I was scared to take it. And then I took a class for the IT. By taking a class for the IT, I think my dad got sick, and I passed the class. I just didn't take the test last year like I should have, right? So here we are today, me back in school, taking a class for medical billing and coding. I feel like I just made one giant circle, which is pretty dumb. I should have just took the test, and I probably would be sitting better. But now I'm trying to finish off this class. It's 9 to 2:20, 9:30 to 2:20 every day. And I'm trying to get a little side job. And with me trying to get that side job, I'm trying to figure out what the problem is. Is it because I don't have my mornings open? And then I was trying to get a security job. And for me to get back in security, that's going to be like $340, $360, something like that. $360. Or depending on where I go, it could be $400. You know who has $400? Not me. You know who's gonna give me $400? I don't know. Or who will lend me? That's the word, lend. Because once I get the job, I will have to pay them back. You know, as soon as I get my check, here you go. Thank you. And then I gotta pay back who I owe already prior to. So I don't know how that's gonna work for me, because it's no cheaper, because they want you to pay for your license, your 8 hours, 16 hours. They want you to pay for your they want you to pay they want you to pay for your they want you to pay for your fingerprints too. The fingerprints is one and change. That price, they don't want to go down. You know, that's how they get people. So it would take me 2 weeks to get a job, because I would have to wait, and then I would have to apply to the company, which they have a really good security company in the city that has a lot of job openings as we speak, that I would be qualified for. But to pay for that license right now, it's gonna be a bitch. And it's gonna be a pain in the butt for me to ask anyone to help me with that, because it's not like it's $100 or $50 or $40 or $20. That big is between $360 and $400. It is not cheap whatsoever. I maybe could find it for $300, maybe, big maybe. But it's a lot to ask for, because I don't have a job, and they're not going to get their money back until I get a job, right? So let's say I get the money today, apply to the job that I applied to already, which they was doing. You could go in there and get a certificate too, and now they don't. Now the company that I applied to don't do that no more, and it's like you gotta pay these people, because you can't get it for free nowhere. And it's like, damn, because you get in there, you gotta wait for you take your test, do a little paperwork, you do your thumbprint, and then you gotta wait 2 weeks, right, for it to clear. And once you get your stuff in the mail, you go get the job. And then you gotta wait another 2 to 3 weeks to get a check. And once I get the check, then I gotta start paying them back, of course, naturally. But for me, it's the wait, and people's patience aren't, you know what I'm saying? That'd be damn near $400. Even if I get $361, that's damn near $400. Nobody wants to do that. Who could force them? Not me. They got bills to pay too. They got stuff going on too. They got trips and shit they want to do too. My problems aren't their problems. You feel me? Their problems aren't my problems. I don't like shit like that. So I can't feel no type of way about it. So I gotta find something that's can give me some bucks, so then I can go pay for that. Get into that while I'm in school, which would be easier for me. And I can do the 4 to 12 every day or whatever. I mean, there are people I can ask. I mean, closed mouth don't get fed. You're right. See how God just gave it to closed mouth don't get fed, and that's not. That was anyways. Closed mouth don't get fed. I can ask. I can ask. Nothing beats the ask. And it's not low paying. It's not 15. It's more than $15 an hour. So I'm not getting paid under $20. I'm getting paid over $20 an hour. So I'll be able to get their money back quick once I get the job. It's just a waiting game. And hoping people got the patience to wait to get their money back. That's the thing right now. Yep. That's the thing right now. It's the waiting game. Yep. So I say that to say I feel like me taking this class for building coding is like it's a lot. So I'm gonna do what I gotta do. And hope for better results. That's all I can do. Because now I'm like, damn. But I don't want to ask nobody for nothing. I really don't. But the only way for me to get money is to pay for a license and do what I gotta do. It's just so expensive. It's like, oh, God. Save me. It's a lot to ask for. It's a lot to ask for. That's why I'm like, damn, I don't want to ask people. I don't want to ask, but I gotta ask because I ain't got it. And I don't want to inconvenience no one in their plans neither, but I think if they're not going to give it to me, they're just not going to give it to me, right? That's it, that's all. That shit's crazy. I wanted to just go just get a 16 hour, but you can't work if you don't have your fingerprint. See, that's the gig. I could go pay another $90 for the 8 hours, right? And then pay another for the 16, right? But then you can't work without your fingerprint. They won't put you to work if you don't have your fingerprint. They won't, because that's their way of seeing my background, seeing if I ever took a life, or am I a rapist, or weird shit like that. That's the way they able to get their background checked. I mean, my fingerprint should be in the system since I have one. It really should be there already. But because it was so long ago, it was a couple of years ago. It was before 2020. It was like before 2019. Yeah, August of 2019 was my last security job. Ooh, child. Anyways, that just crossed my mind. I feel like I'm going like a gerbil, going in a circle. So I'm gonna go with it this time. See it through, my boy. Do more research, more studying. I'm gonna get to asking people. I'm gonna see what I come out with, because they wouldn't help me. I could have me a job by the middle of next month. Have me a job probably by the beginning of next month. Honestly speaking. Yeah. But I don't wanna I hate to put myself in this predicament. I do. But I don't regret leaving that job though. I know it's crazy. Because it's like, look at where you're sitting right now. But I don't regret it. I feel like if I would have stayed there, I would have been even more miserable. I feel like maybe I probably would still be in this predicament sitting here talking to y'all, but I wouldn't. If I would have just thought about this part, then I probably would have at least had a job, right? Anyways. Toughie's understatement, because damn, you know, I hate asking people for nothing. You don't want to ask the people, because people don't got a life too. And even though it's going to be back in 2 weeks, it's hard to ask the people. Because, you know, the people, that shit they need to do for themselves and bills they got to pay, rent is coming. So I think it's the worst time for me to ask that question. I might have to sit this one out. Maybe beginning of next month, and I'll be working by the middle of next month. Maybe more realistic. Because it is going on rent time. Rent's gotta be due. This rent. Anyways, I'll get back to y'all. See y'all soon. Hopefully, y'all have a good night. If I don't, but I think I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Okay, I'll be back. Remember, live your passion. Push yourself. Put yourself first, Lucius. Put yourself first. And I'll be back. Okay. All right.